Okay, this will be an interesting one. It's a found piece. Let's see if we can make it look any good on this silly device. I think we're going to make it a negative positive for this one. And this photocopier is making some terrible mechanical noises, folks. Actually, no, we can't use contrast because we're using this. Silly device. Photocopiers are funny equipments, but basically, seriously, they're all about making money out of them, these companies like Konica Minolta. So let's see if we can make this into an interesting piece. Let's see what we have. We have here, it is a selfie of some descript. Someone took a selfie and it was stuck on an antiquated letterbox in Manly. So yeah, whoever owns this selfie, I wonder what they were going to think of this demo. So I'm just going to overlap the edges a little. So this is a selfie. What's called a selfie, if I'm correct. So I'm just going to enlarge it. Stabilizing image, please wait. Typical Konica Minolta. So now it's just going to start winding up, making that noise. Sound of photocopiers or people's. Let's see how this selfie actually looks in this picture. Yeah, it looks interesting. It's a bit crooked. I'm actually wondering if maybe I didn't have to overlap it, and I just got to do some work on the image quality of that. So we're just going to put it right up in the corner like so. I wish I had done that first. Wondering if red doesn't quite go. That looks a bit hot, or is it a bit cold? There's a lot of red in that image. Wondering if there's a better colour we could use, or maybe we could play around with the colour settings a little bit more, maybe. Maybe leave the red, the hue. I think we can make it a bit warmer. So let's see if we can make this selfie look any good. Okay, out it comes at 400%. That looks a lot better. We got the whole image of the person, and that looks really quite nice. It still looks a bit cold, so that's the first one, and that's the second one. We can see a bit of blue, extra blue on there. Wondering what we're going to do with this image of this person in the selfie. That's a good question. I was thinking of making it into a movement piece, but I don't know what to do with it, folks. Wondering if we're going to take out the red and maybe going to leave it on red. Okay, we're going to just remove this this selfie. We're just going to put it aside. I don't have a use for it. It's not my friend or relative that's in this picture. It hasn't got any actual sentimental sort of meaning in it for me. I'm actually wondering if maybe that should be, I'll see anyway. I do want to do a background colour on this, if it's going to work. So Going to make it orange. For some reason we're going orange for this. So her shirt's going to turn orange. So this will be an interesting one. So her shirt's going to turn orange and the red's going to turn, I think, a green, or some kind of greeny blue colour. So I'm going to make it negative positive again. See how we go. Just an experimental piece for this person's selfie, whoever this person is, whoever she or she may be, and whoever took the picture. But that looks brilliant. The colour in that looks really nice. I like that yellow and the red, or the orange has come up looking quite interesting. I think we're going to make this into a mirror image, and we're going to use this as our master copy. So we're now just going to switch off the negative, positive, and all the features associated with it to make this selfie image look a lot more interesting. I don't know why the person felt they had to get rid of their selfie, why they stuck it there. Sometimes these things, I find things mysteriously placed in public places, and I often find they're very useful for my demo work, funnily enough. I don't know where these pieces come from and why people put them there as they do. They just do. It can seem very mysterious as to why people do get rid of stuff like that in that sort of mysterious fashion. So we're going to try and overlap the edge there and there. I don't know how, this is not easy to do, trying to get the edges nicely lined up. So we're just going to line that up like so, and I think the enlargement, we're just going to use our intuition here, folks. How big we're going to make it? 160 on the horizontal and 130 on the vertical. But yeah, people just seem to throw things away in mysterious fashions often, without any logical explanation as to why this selfie was placed where it was. Anyway, that looks really nice colour-wise, but I think she's too much stretched. I've got the image. I think it looks all right. Maybe I could push it up a bit, but she's been cut right off, but the colours look good. It looks more red than orange now. So I'm just going to throw those aside, and I think the horizontal is way, way, way too big. So we've got to make it much, much smaller. We're going to make it also 130. See how we go. But yeah, why do people leave things in that fashion, in the mysterious fashion? Beats me, folks. It sure beats me. Anyway, that looks a lot better with her in her jeans. You can see her jeans are looking nice. Just going to look at this for reference. We can still see there's a green strike across there, so there could be a bit more, and I might just look at the sides. Yeah, her hair's nicely arranged there. Wondering how we're going to make this look even better. So, wondering if maybe we could make it 120 by, hang on, 100. 130. Going to stick with the 130, and the horizontal is going to be less. We're going to get it slightly stretched in the vertical and compressed in the horizontal. Okay, out it comes. Yeah, that looks better. That little strike looks like purple. So you can just see it there too. So I'm thinking that might be a good one. Wondering where the centre of the job is going to be. We're going to make it there. Okay, out it comes. That's our second piece of this selfie demo. So this selfie picture that someone took. So we're just going to line that up like so. Like so, that's those two. And we're just going to print off 2 copies in the mirror image. Okay, let's see how this selfie's going to look as a finished piece. So this is a selfie. Some mysterious person left their selfie in a public place, and they didn't want to keep it for some reason. Maybe they thought it was unflattering, and they just didn't have the heart to throw it out. They just stuck it there and on that letterbox, on that antique letterbox, and that was pretty much it. So now I think that looks really quite nice. I think this demo was worth the time and effort. I think now we got to go.